So I'm at a summer camp helping to take care of 50 kids, and it's very hot. One of our campers lets me know that she's having a migraine and she feels really terrible. I can't get in touch with her family. I can't reach her emergency contacts, and I start to really panic. So I bring her to our founder, who lets her into our cold office and lays her down on a soft pallet on the floor, and turns to me and says in her very compelling French accent, "I believe it's time we retrieve the snow from the freezer." And I go into the kitchen and open the freezer, and sure enough, there is a bowl of fluffy white snow preserved there. I bring it into the room, and our founder says to the girl, "This snow fell on the farm in winter, and we've been saving it. I think now it was for you." And she sprinkles the snow on this girl's arms and legs. And I watch as the pain and the fear on her face, her brows have been furrowed, her jaw was tight, just melts, gives way to wonder. She sticks her hands in the snow and says, "Wow, this is real snow from winter?" Puts her cool hands on her face, leans back against the pillow and falls asleep. What healed the girl? Kids are really my greatest teachers of wonder. My 1.5-year-old just flipped on a light switch for the first time the other day. She goes, "Wow, amazing!" And I was like, actually, that's a really appropriate response. I'm flipping light switches left and right, and I never exclaim anything. But if I really think about it, electricity, what it took to discover it, the fact that it's hiding in all of our walls and changed completely the course of human history, I'm like, wow, amazing. Yeah, she gets that. She just got here. My aunt is an elementary school librarian. She says she traffics in wonder. She does so intentionally. She got those hyper-realistic cats, the ones that are curled up and look like they're sleeping. They're breathing and purring, and she placed them strategically around the library. And her students are obsessed. Are those cats real? Do they ever wake up? And my aunt leaves the mystery. She's like, "I've never seen them wake up, but I can't say that they don't. I mean, if they do, they probably just play all night in the library and nobody ever gets to see it." Oh, if I were her student, I would never stop thinking about that. I'd be like, I bet those cats are real. She'd be telling me a story. I'd just be looking at the cats. My husband and I were driving to dinner, and I'm doom scrolling, as per usual. And he says, "Oh my God." I brace for impact. I am so sure we're going to get hit. I look up, and my sweet husband is pointing at a cloud. Oh, I look at the cloud, and oh my God. It is the most magnificent thing I think I've ever seen. It's erupting from the horizon, taking up half the sky, gleaming pure gold and purple shadows in the setting sun, a testament to water and light and air. And I am immediately humbled in this feeling that I am so lucky to witness this. I am just a speck of dust on this swirling rock, hurtling through space, circling a star, somehow cradled in this perfect gravity. And this is right in front of me. Kidding me? Then we turn left and it's time for tacos. And that's just a day in the life. I believe we're experiencing a persecution of wonder. A persecution at the hands of our desperate need for certainty. And in a world that's changing as fast as it feels like this world is, I understand that, right? It can feel desperate. I don't see us all having a lot in common with one another, but one thing I do think we agree on is we feel pretty afraid sometimes. But our fear, amazing things can happen when we trade that fear for wonder. And I'm not saying that we can live in wonder all the time. That's impractical. We would cease to function. It's pretty existential. In Greek mythology, if you allowed a god to appear before you and looked on them in all of their glory with your naked eye, you would die on the spot. So let's not do that. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't pursue knowledge. I mean, that is leading to things like electricity, pretty essential. Wow, amazing. We've got our lives, quality of life improved so dramatically. We're curing disease. We can connect and communicate with one another by the billions with the flick of our thumb. That's pretty cool stuff. I'm just saying that I believe humans are at our best when we're asking really big questions and still allowing for reverence for the gaps in our certainty, never fully accepting the answers that we find. At our nature school, we would say the rigid oak cracks in a storm, but the reed, it bends, it survives. Fear can lead us to become really rigid in our beliefs, but allowing for life to have mystery and miracle, feeling awe that can connect us, that feeling can allow us to grow on and even to transcend. So, for all that we know, I still think we can choose to leave room for wonder. And in fact, to survive, I think we must. I've had the gift of experiencing wonder countless times in my life when I step out on stage with my band for the last 15 years with my 2 brothers and 3 of my best friends. We started this band in the middle of the woods of North Carolina, and we had no money, no industry connections, no idea what we were doing, but we knew we wanted to be the biggest band in the world, obviously, no pressure. So the way we wanted to do that was to create music that gave us chills. And we started building towards that, harmonies that gave us goosebumps and reminded us of the music from our childhood that made us feel that way. We brought it to stages and it connected with people. They came to our shows, they kept coming back, they brought more people and the crowds would grow. Then one night my brother woke up from a dream and a song had come to him. He brought that song to my other brother who knew the next line. And they went out in the shed in the woods behind our house and they finished this gospel call and response. And when they brought it in and sang it for me, I was like, I know that song. I feel like I've known that song my whole life. I have to sing it. And I did. We made a music video for it, very low budget. And we asked what would happen if a witch trial caught a real witch. And that little homemade music video, we put it up on the internet and it went viral. This is before social media. And we played that song on street corners over and over again. And pretty soon, we got signed. And then we weren't playing the song on street corners anymore. We were playing it on late night TV shows. And that homemade music video was on repeat on TV. And we were touring around the world year after year for over a decade. And now that song is at the heart of our Southern Gothic musical. When I sing the song, I get really present in the soles of my feet. I feel the energy down in my fingertips. I bow my head and I change. Hold my hand, oh baby, it's a long way down to the bottom of the river. Hold my hand, oh baby, it's a long way down, a long way down. You could say that the girl was just too hot. You could say that we're programmed to think clouds are beautiful. You could say it was just a hit song. But I don't know. I don't know what healed the girl. I don't know why a cloud can bring me to tears. I don't know how a song can change the air in a room. I don't know. But I wonder. I choose wonder. Thank you.